This is an ancient Chinese teacher. These are his students. Lucky for them, they were about to hear the strategy that was used by countless many successful people in the past 2,500 years of human history. Alright, everybody wants a successful life, but not everyone gets it. Many of them try so hard for decades only to find out they are further away from a successful life because they lack of strategy. But what if I tell you there is a winning strategy for life that can stand the test of time? Would you be keen to adopt it? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Yan and I spent 13 years seeking wisdom from the East and the West. About 2,500 years ago, in ancient China, a student asked his teacher why would he want to be a politician? And the teacher wisely answered, when the way prevails in the state, he serves as an official. When the way does not prevail in the state, he folds up his principle and hides them in his breast. That translates into if the country is successful, the teacher can just be a successful politician. But if the country is not successful, he can still fold up his stuff and come back to the village to be a teacher. And that teacher is Confucius. And this conversation was collected later by his students in the book The Analysts. Now Confucius is widely considered the most wise people in Chinese history, and this strategy now is called the Barbell Strategy, where you simultaneously bet on two extreme sides. One is the very safe option, the other is the extreme risky option. So if the risk pays off, you will win big time. If the risk doesn't pay off, you still have your safe bet to catch you. It's impossible to build a skyscraper on a weak foundation. So on two sides of your barbell, the safe bet functions as a solid foundation. It gives you a decent plan B if your risky bet doesn't pay off. But on the other end, your risky bet has the potential to grow into a skyscraper. Also, there is human psychology in the barbell strategy. According to Maslow's theory of human needs, we can only advance to a higher level of fulfillment once our basic need is met. So with your safe bet function as a safe net, you are basically telling yourself that it's okay, I have something to fall back on, so I can take on more risk, try to achieve more. If someone is still struggling to put food on the table, the person may need to turn down some great opportunity when they present it, just because they can't even take a single bit of risk. And unfortunately, that's exactly why the poor stays the poor and the rich is getting richer. In here, Confucius has his safe bet on being a teacher back into the valley. That gives him a plan B and the courage and the confidence to go and chase his dream to be a politician. And as history turns out, his risky bet doesn't pay off and his safe bet pays off. And this barbell strategy has been used by countless many people in the history, and many of them become very successful. For example, Isaac Newton. Many people only know him because of physics. However, what many people don't know is that he is actually a priest at the same time. See that he placed his bet on two extreme sides. One, the risky side, is studying physics. Maybe he doesn't discover the law and he ends up being a nobody in history. But that's okay, he still has his safe bet to be a priest, and at that position, he's well paid and have a happy life. The barbell strategy also works in modern society. Look at Jeff Bezos. Many people only know him because he's the founder of Amazon and once the richest man on earth. However, what many people don't know is that Jeff Bezos was once a hedge fund manager in Wall Street that is also very well paid. So if his adventure with internet end up being a failure, he can still turn back to be a hedge fund manager, his safe bet. Throughout history, no matter it's Eastern or the West, barbell strategy always give you a winning life. And I remember when I was in college, I strive to maintain a high GPA so that I can guarantee a decent job after I graduate. But I didn't stop there. I placed my extreme risky bet on a business. I founded my own tuition center. If this business can blow up, then I'll be rich. However, things didn't turn out well for that business, but I still managed to get a decent job as a consultant after I graduate. So how do we use barbell strategy in our daily life? Now, there are three areas you need to master to have a successful life. They are money, relationship, and information. Number one, money. Growing up in a typical middle-class immigrant family, I have seen my dad working his ass off trying to put food on the table. But all he does is earn a salary and save into the bank. He never invests in anything because he's so scared of taking risk. So he's betting everything on the safe side. 30 years have gone past. The majority of his income is now eaten away by tax and inflation. You can never outwork inflation. So the Barbell Strategy suggests that you should save some emergency fund in cash at bank. The rest should go into investments such as stock, real estate, crypto, and etc. You can even subdivide your portfolio into maybe some safe investments such as bond and government treasure, and some risky investment such as crypto or stock. Warren Buffett, the king of investing, used Barbell Strategy throughout his life. Look at his investment record. One would find the majority of his investment are insurance companies, Coca-Cola's, railway stations. These are extremely safe investments, but he also invests in Apple and Snowflake. Those tech industry function as a risky bet for him. Take myself as an example. I put 50% of my net worth into real estate and cash at bank. They function as a safe bet. When there's an emergency that I need found, I go from there. The rest of my networks go to my investment, such as stock, crypto, and some side hustle like building a YouTube channel. So make sure you divide your networks into two parts. The extreme safe part to guarantee the bottom line of your life quality, and the extreme risky part, which is investment, so that you can gain a lot of money when facing uncertainty. Alright, number 2, relationship. You are the average 5 people you spend most time with. This is a classic quote, and this is correct. So you want to pick your people carefully and neutral those relationships. The Barbell Strategy suggests that you should only include 2 types of relationship. One is those who support you when you are down. The other is those who can help you when you are advancing towards your goal. Now, the first one refers to family and close friends. Actually, successful life requires many failures beforehand. Only with those support can you endure the pain and the dark hour and still get back on your feet. That's the importance of spending time with those who can support you when you are down. However, I need to remind you, they don't necessarily to be the same people who can help you to achieve your goal. And your risky bet should be those people who can help you to have a successful life. For example, your business partner, your boss, a potential client, and maybe an important client, and etc. These people usually seek some sort of value out of you. And by providing them those value, you are building your credit, you are building your relationship with them. And in turn, they will help you to be successful in life. Take myself as an example. I spend a lot of time to neutral relationship with my business partner and important clients. However, I never stay late with them. Every time there's a party or a dinner around 8 p.m., that's exactly the time that I duck out, because I need to spend time with my family. That's the real meaning of social networks. Be careful. No matter what people you put into these 2 brackets, there are people who are exactly the opposite. They laugh at you when you are down and envy you when you succeed. Stay away from those toxic people. Number 3, information. In order to have a successful life, you need to have a clear mind, so you only consume high quality information. There is a quote in computer science, garbage in, garbage out. So when choosing what information to put into your brain, you can also use the Barbell Strategy. Your safe bet should be those classic books, classic ideas, and original masterpiece. The reason is because they stand the test of time. If a book has been around for 1,000 years, that means a lot of people in different eras all consider this book to be very valuable. The older the book is, the better the information. You might want to read 道德经 by Lao Tzu, or maybe Meditation by Marcus Aurelius. If you want to understand the economy, market, and business, you can go no wrong with Adam Smith's The Wealth of Nations. No matter what your interest is, there are always some classic you can follow. On the other hand, the risky option will be those latest information. Since when new stuff is being invented, nobody knows exactly what that is. So there's a lot of misleading information. They don't have to be on purpose, but maybe after 20 years, this information turns out to be incorrect. But that's okay. At least you are not getting outdated information. So what you can do is check social media such as YouTube and Twitter. Follow some experts in your interested area. For me, I follow Neville Ravikant's Twitter so I can get his latest view on happiness and wealth. Maybe if you're interested in productivity, you can follow Ali Abdel. In this way, you won't miss out on the latest trend. So this is how you can use the Barbell Strategy to have a successful life. If you're interested in seeking wisdoms from East and the West, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. I'm Fatih, my friend.